Whoa. Okay, that's one heck of a thicket I've gotten myself into. My feet have literally sunk into the mud above my boots. That's bad because then, you get water in your boots and, that doesn't make for a very comfortable hike. But I'm determined now, here I am. I'm hiking without a trail, looking at some little animal trails. And again, this is not advised for, the novice, somebody brand new. But this is kind of cool because you're the first person to maybe see this ever. And maybe not. Maybe other people have been through here, but it's still kind of cool to think that. Anyway, let's keep going. Now, I'm noticing a lot of these flowers all over the place. I mean, they are just really growing wild here in the forest. I think they're kind of pretty. Okay, so I'm finally seeing the source of this water that's made all the mud that's deeper than my ankle. And God knows how deep it actually goes. But it's kind of cool. We got this stream here. So at least now I can kind of wash off my boots a little bit and keep going. Do we know any other way? I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like some kind of stadium or something is over there. Something with civilization. Now again, I'm still over here by the stream, which I haven't crossed yet, because I'm trying to figure out the best place to ford it. Some place where I won't drown my boots, so to speak. But, so anyway, let's see if we can find out what's over there, because I am hearing voices. I've been hearing voices for a while, and not in my head. Gosh, I thought I recorded this already. That's how excited I got. Take a look down here. I don't know if you can see gold flecks in the sand. And maybe I'm imagining something because I'm colorblind. But I think I see some dark sand and I think I see some gold flecks. You know, everything you hear about when people gold pan. And I've heard about people gold panning in Vermont, but I've always thought, yeah, right. But if that's what that is, oh my gosh, we may have discovered a new hobby for Jim. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it looks like there's a bunch of porta potties there or some kind of plastic somethings. It looks like some kind of huge warehouse or lot. And then the other thing is, as I'm walking through here, I'm noticing some tracks from some kind of large animal, literally. I mean, you know how I told you my boots were sinking into the mud ankle deep, right? And deeper sometimes. Now I'm seeing tracks of some animal who it looks like their feet are sinking into the mud about ankle deep or deeper. I mean, it looks pretty deep. So let's hope I don't run into something that might be a little dangerous. Okay, so now as you could see, I've worked my way into what amounts to Vermont forest grassland, okay? So the walking's quite a bit easier right now. There's still mud underneath my feet, but it's covered by a nice layer of dead, dry grass. So I'm no longer worried about sinking up to my ankles or deeper with my shoes. So let's keep going. Okay, now here I am sitting high atop the whole view of everything on what must be a deer blind or a moose blind. I guess the animals come around here to get water and feed maybe. And somebody set this ladder up with a seat on top of it up in a tree. And that's where I am right now. So let me show you that view. And this is what I'm looking at right now. And what whoever hunts up here must be looking at to find his quay, or his prey, I mean. So anyway, so it's beautiful up here. The view is fantastic. You can see other mountains, you can see lots of trees, and not a person inside, although you might be able to hear some traffic on this video. And we're not that far from a major highway. So that's kind of interesting, but we are sitting maybe about 2 stories up and looking out at this beautiful view that some hunter has set up for himself. Pretty cool, huh? Now let's hope I don't break my legs on the way down, or my back, or my neck or something, huh? Now, for many of you who know me, you know that even though I trained with the air reconnaissance and air recondo people and all of that, I got a little thing about heights. So climbing up here was quite a feat. But this is the blind from the ground up. Pretty cool, huh? And it looks like I've just found a real trail to follow. That's pretty cool, huh? Oh sure, now there's trails all around me. Ha ha! And even bigger streams. And what have we here? Some stairs and some kind of concrete foundation. Somebody's house was here a long time ago. Can you imagine what the house looked like, what the people were like? And could they have buried some gold coins around here? Is that possible? Oh my gosh. Is this something we could even look at? It looks like there's some kind of house on the property now. Huh. See, but it looks all boarded up. Doesn't look like anybody lives there. No, nobody lives there. It really looks like a kind of ruin of a house. As a matter of fact, someplace to be explored, dare I say? Okay, now this can be very dangerous. We don't know who this place belongs to, if it belongs to anybody. Could just be abandoned. But look at this building. I mean, this is kind of a fantastic building to be just left to fall apart. Maybe it was a barn before, maybe it was somebody's garage, I'm not sure. Now, I used to be in law enforcement, so you know, we have kind of a second or sixth sense about these things. So don't go exploring abandoned buildings on your own like this, because somebody could shoot you if they think you're a trespasser. Now, there's no signs around here saying no trespassing. There's no problem, and of course, we're not going to take anything. That's very important. Don't steal from a place like this. Just admire it for what it is, okay? And then, of course, we've got the stairs and the old foundation over that way. So this is pretty cool to discover. Now, there's lots of trash around here as far as metal, corrugated metal that's been falling from the roof or whatever, maybe. And maybe they were using some of it for sewage or pipes or whatever. I'm not sure. But this is what I'm finding here, and I admire these places. I think they're beautiful in their own right. And I'm inside one of the buildings. Now, you see the electrical box? Looks fairly modern, I don't know. Somebody was here at some point in time, but you see also there's some kind of nest up there, I think. Don't know what it is. I'm not going to bother anything that's in there, because I sure as heck don't want it coming after me. There's some kind of front door here. Looks pretty secure. And then there's the side door, which I came in. Now, these are the only buildings here on this property. There's a little hose, which I don't even know what the heck that goes to, except there's a plastic carton down there. Now, there's also a drain, and I think that a long time ago, maybe up that pipe that looks like a drain, there could have been some water coming up, kind of a natural spring maybe, and they were filling jugs with them. I don't know. They had nails in the door and next to the door to hang up your jackets or coats. Another place to hang up jackets and coats. So maybe this was some kind of work site. Maybe these people were working for a living. And so, ends our tour of these, I guess these buildings. I don't know. I'm seeing some more concrete footings and things. So I imagine there were more buildings out here. Now, once I toured the property and found out that it doesn't look like anyone lives here, possesses or claims this land or whatever, I thought it might be okay to take a look inside. Again, we're not going to take anything. We are just looking. Now, I imagine, look at the leaning of that beam. I'd imagine this is pretty unsafe. And look at the way the floor's cracked up and everything. Oh my gosh. We don't want to say anything too loud, for God's sakes. We could set something off, literally. But I'm looking around here, and again, I just find it fascinating. I mean, look at this old chain here. Who knows how old that is? Could it be 100 years old, 150 years old, 200 years old? I don't know. Looks pretty modern, though. So I'm not thinking you're finding anything ancient here. Then we have some kind of modern light fixture. And again, the floor is all cracked up. There's some kind of insulation here that's all eaten up, probably by the bugs. There was a step ladder, but I'm not going up that. I was afraid enough going up that blind for you guys. Now here, what looks interesting is, I guess, this is just a box. At first I thought it was a very modern, like computer kind of box or something. But it's got a rope around it. For all I know, I'm letting Beelzebub out. But let's check and see if we can maybe open this box. I don't know. Maybe we can. And then again, maybe we can't. Or maybe we can flip her over and see what might be inside. And it might be just like this box or crate. Nothing. There's nothing in there. Just a box with a rope on it. Maybe it was some little kid's sled. I don't know. Again, we got some boxes here to sort things out. Maybe there were chicken coops. I don't know. Or maybe they were for sorting mail or something. Again, it's hard to tell what was going on here. But now that I've mentioned it, we all want to take a look upstairs, don't we? But look at this ladder. This thing's going to break if I put all my weight on it. So let's see if we can see something up there, and I won't know until I look at this later with you. Is there anything up there of interest? Okay, we've pretty much taken a look at everything we can take a look at here, right? Is this cool? I hope you're enjoying this little tour. Okay, now I don't know, being colorblind as I am, but when Seattle has a song that says, "The greenest green you've ever seen is in Seattle," look at Vermont. Come on, this is too beautiful, even with the electric cables. Okay, so Rutland is that way, roughly, but kind of far that way. At least about 3 miles or so. So am I going to go that way down a simple road? No, 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 senor. Okay, so am I going to go this way and try to find the path? Yes, 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 senor. Okay, so let's see what we're going to find. The adventure continues. Okay, now one thing about walking, especially when you're walking without the benefit of a trail, like I am again, is to keep your bearing, okay? I know where there are roads near here, so if I feel like I'm starting to get lost, I know how to recover. This is something I learned in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers as an officer. And right now, I know where I am, and I know where I want to go. There's a beautiful trail up ahead, I think. But you know, there's always that danger, especially if you're hiking late in the day and it starts to get dark. So please don't do this by yourself. Always go in pairs, even during the coronavirus. And always make sure you know basically where you are, okay? You could have GPS and that could help you too. Okay, thank you very much, and let's see if we discover anything else. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see it, but there's another blind. They must really shoot a lot of deer or moose up here. It's amazing. I've never seen them out in the wild before, even in Texas where people do a lot of hunting. This is kind of shocking to me. And probably more shocking to my beautiful daughter, my baby girl, who's a vegan because she doesn't believe in hunting or killing animals. Okay, wow, I gotta tell you, this has been a rough hike. Okay, I know I'm not looking my best and everything. I don't look that great anyway. But, you know, we've been walking or hiking for about a good 4 hours in the wild woods. No paths, no trails.